these penalties that got called in Seattle that wound up putting Seattle in the playoffs, not the Lions. Now, obviously, the Lions needed to eventually pull off that win in Green Bay in order to have made the playoffs. And we're looking back in hindsight as well. We would have made it had we the result that we eventually got. Not that they would have lost the game knowing that they could get in.
Right.
It's possible, though, right? You're playing a game like win or go home as opposed to house money. We're just going to let it all hang out.
Season. Yeah, possible, but still.
But still, that's not. It's neither here nor there. Like, what do you do when these penalties get called and they're not right and they're blown, and it affects, as Joey Bosa said, whether one team doesn't make the playoffs ruins their whole season. And Pereira answered the question. They're replaced. They're out. When he said that he didn't know who 6 of the officials were on the field going into a game, that's a shock, because this guy is as plugged into the officiating community at every level of football. He's telling you what's going on in the USFL. Kind of surprising right there.
Also, it is a little easier to kind of execute Sky Judge when there's only 2 games a day, 3 games a day, and they're staggered. They're not happening at the same time.
Right, and also, not every game's got 16 angles either. I'm sure his does when he's sitting there, on Big Fox, right? Okay.
But like the 4th CBS game on a Sunday, week 8,
But as you could see,
a little harder.
But as you could see, if you throw money at the problem, it's fixable. So what they should do is have every pylon has a camera looking down the line or down the back. Last night when Michael Gallup was tiptoeing in the back of the end zone, was he in, was he out? And ESPN, you could see the truck was like, where's the good angle? And they went eventually high in the back of the end zone.
That made it look
see
That made it look like his heel was out.
Absolutely did. And then when you looked at the front of it, from the front,
it was kind of.
It looked like he was in.
Yeah.
But if there's a pylon that you go down that line, down the back line from both sides, so the pylon would have if it's right here, the pylon has a camera here and here.
But the back pylon having a camera too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what's it cost you?
Or four corner. The corner.
Let's just put it this way. I think Google can cover it. The Google deal will cover it.
The Google deal.
I'm serious. If the whole country's watching it does mean so much to all of us.
Well, especially now, Rich.
Let's get going.
With the gambling, it's just, we got to get these things right.
I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you mean?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do.
We got to get it right. Got to get it right. There's too much money at stake, and there's too many partners,
and there's too many livelihoods on the field. That's obviously where I'm resting on it. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.